Alright, hole 1 at root. Not throwing it into the tree, at least not trying to throw it into the tree location, throwing it into the other long location. First I'll be throwing a brand new buzz, which seems to be a little flippy. And then a star rock that started off overstable, now it's just dead straight. That's what it is. Now, since the last time I released a video, it's been a while. I've done a lot of work on my putting, and the stroke is looking a lot different, and it's working a lot better, I tell you what. There it is. Alright, so for my first attempt, and currently my most confident way of getting through this difficult hole 2, is an envy, left gap for a righty, put it on hyzer, have it turn through the gap. One of the best shots of my life on this hole, hands down. I don't have my Champ Thunderbird anymore because it's been a while since I posted, so now I'm just forehanding this Sea Line PD. Alright, now finally, throwing that brand new buzz again. But we're going for the right side. We're just going dead straight at the hole. One thing to say, and it's another thing to do. So let's give her a crack. Alright, and since I've got a tournament coming up here, that's the reason I'm playing here. I'm going to be throwing from a couple of my lies, because I assume that I'll have to assume that I'll be landing here during the tournament. So from my buzz, which is in a fine spot, it's in the fairway, I will be throwing this zone. If you notice, it's not a purple one with a 6 stamp on it. Yeah, because I played at Brown Deer a month ago. Yeah, no, that's cute. Easily the best birdie look of my life here. Unfortunately, you're going to have to see my jump putt, and that I'll apologize for later, but you know, for a quick update on the setup here, still got the cart. I mean, brand new discs inside of it, but we still got the same cart, same bin, and I forgot my towel, so I just brought my flammable paper towel from work. Alright, so this one just hooks to the right, which usually would suck, but I actually have a decent forehand now, so I give her 2 shots again. I got one with the PD that just anal the tree, and the second one just a nice little turnover with that envy that I just peered hole 2 with. So that's behind. Right in the middle of the fairway. Alright, now for the envy, and by the way, I throw the flippier envy. Didn't even know there was a more stable one until a little bit ago. But yeah, I threw the flippier one. Oh. Here we go. Another probably 60 footer. This time there's no ceiling, nothing in the way, so I don't gotta jump. So hole 4 at root, from the longs in particular, but shorts as well, honestly, I've never quite figured out what a good consistent play to get a par is, because let me tell you, I ain't playing for birdie on this hole. So we got this tight gap, and then it opens up to the right after this little gap. I think what my play is to just throw something in this gap and get it to that fallen tree right there, and then that gives me an easy upshot. The problem is like hitting the gap, because saying you're gonna hit the gap is one thing and then hitting the gap is another thing. I'm gonna be honest, guys, that blue sensei ain't doing it for me anymore, if I'm being quite honest with you. See if this new buzz can get her done. Maybe it's not the sensei, maybe it's me. And honestly, from the shorts on this hole, I'm not going for it either. I'm still playing for 3. And honestly, I think I just want to push it through the straight gap and get just past that fallen tree. But I don't think I've ever done that correctly, so we'll see. Holy sh... That's exactly what I need to be doing. Let's just see if I can do it twice. Twice or it was lucky, you know what I'm saying? There it is. Forgot to mention that purple one that I just threw off of 4 was the Seppo Payu PA1. Alright, I don't know how well you can see the basket there, but, oh, it's probably right in between me. Whatever. Whatever. This actually gave me a birdie look. It was so good. Probably another 60-footer. Maybe I need to practice these before the tourney, but another 60-footer. I've never had a birdie look on this whole my life, so let's see what I can do with it. Yeah, as we're walking to the next tee box here, I will be announcing the song of the day. It's a good one. It's like a, I don't even know what genre it is, but it's good. It's got snaps, it's got the claps, and it's got the whistles. It's gonna be In Hell I'll Be in Good Company by the Dead South. So although this hole is only 350, it's a tunnel and a low ceiling, so I will be throwing fairway drivers / distance drivers, depending on which way you swing here, 2022. First one, my go-to, my papa, my stew, is the ESP Onyx, the Paul Macbeth one, because it pisses people off. Yeah, I said low ceiling and then threw it high. But my next one, it's gonna be that Ricky 2-time teeter. It's like a parent's having a favorite child. It's like my favorite fairway driver. I think my child needs a spanking. Now from the short tee, it's the same low ceiling, but it's only 260. So I'm just throwing like slightly overstable mids. So first up is this method with the sexiest die I've ever seen in my life. If you want to know who did that, ask me and I'll hook you up with them. And then my second throw, I'll tell you right away, is going to be the Adam Hammes Wasp. I think this was his last year's tour series. And yeah, the thing's pushing a little straighter than the method, but they both do good for this hole. And the goal is to get just to the right of that tree that I just hit. If you can't see it, the tree that's like a V. The tree that I hit both times, yeah, that tree. You're supposed to like miss that, you know? The exact same spot. And what do you know? An 80-foot jump putt on the docket. Haven't made one of these yet, so let's see if we can get her done. That ain't it. As we have arrived at hole 6 here, I bless the soul that created this new location, because instead of having to throw a tricky turnover, low ceiling, through a bunch of trees, 400 feet, no. Now I could just throw a stock hyzer with a mid or a fairway in my case today. So bless your soul, sir/ma'am. Gender inclusive. Gender inclusive, it's 2022. Yeah, that sound doesn't mean good things. You know, while I have you here, I said mid or fairway, so I'm gonna pull out a mid. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the Wasp. You know what, comment below if there's a 300-foot just hyzer, right-handers, left-handers fuck off. Right-handers, 300 through the woods, just a hyzer. What are you throwing? Well, it looks like I'm throwing the Wasp. Never mind. Never mind. How about that? I niced myself. Just walking up to my lies, I just look at this, and the only thing that the kid in me can think of is that I could build a sick arc base on this hole. All right, I will be forehanding this. This is prioritarily eminism. My forehand upshot disc. It's a brand new, P McB zone. However, this disc, compared to all of the 4 other zones that I've had in the past year, way stiffer. This thing is so stiff. This thing is like an 18-year-old who just learned how to work out. So stiff. I think this will be the first time you guys get to see the revamped form here in action. Now on hole 7 root, the most pivotal part of this hole to make it hard was that tree right there. And as you can see, there ain't no tree right there. So this hole is really easy. They got it in the far location, I'm assuming for that reason. Or one of the far locations, at least. It's tree fitty. And I'm throwing, I don't know how much you guys have seen this, it's a truss with another sick dye job on it. But it's a truss, it's a little old. Actually, I won this trust from a long drive tournament. Admittedly, it wasn't a junior tournament, and I did it when I was 18, but I won by like almost 200 feet with a 637-foot drive. So, free trust is a free trust, guys, all right? But yeah, this thing's beaten, this thing's pretty flippy. So let's give her a rip, eh? Inside. That was the best one. It fought good. Alright, so for my first shot, yeah, I'll be throwing that Wasp again, and then the second one, oh man. Brand new disc. It's a Crystal Sparkle Flex Zone. And I had one, and then I lost it at Brown Deer, shockingly. And then I had to buy a new one because it was sick. The Wasp first. Yeah, that's barked. And then the Crystal Sparkle Flex Zone with the 6 stamp, by the way. 6 stamp. Still zone. Still hitting trees. Nothing's changed. Love it, baby. And yeah, I'm literally 5 feet, so I'm not even going to tap it in. Once again, don't know how well you guys can see, but I'll be throwing the Envy and then the Trust. I think the Trust is mud. Hole 9, 333, Annie the whole way. That's as good as she gets right there. Use one of my welding towels. That's great. Fuck you. I'll really be able to see the form here. I hope. Actually, I'm like right in the pool. So over, it's the same puppy. Yeah. Alright, this camera angle's probably scuffed as shit, but whatever. Yeah, hole 10, 335 through the woods. I don't remember it being this far in the woods, but it's a pretty difficult hole, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm totally fine with taking a 3. So I'm gonna try a safe throw and a not so safe throw, because that's just how we do. Just for shits and gigs. I mean, obviously the sender is gonna be the Onyx because it's low ceiling to the left. The Onyx is perfect for that. But then the safe throw, I don't even know if I've ever thrown it on YouTube before. Fucking beauty. But that was the aggressive throw. It went great. I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do in the tournament if I'm feeling that way, or if I start over here some. But the safe throw that I'm throwing, the Ghost. Yeah, buddy. Legacy discs. It's a rock. Okay. It's better than a rock, in my opinion. I just like this plastic. It feels better. Somehow the safe shot looked riskier than the aggressive shot. So now as we're walking up to this lie, I'm going through my mental log here, and I think I've only ever birdied this hole one time, and admittedly it was in a doubles tournament, but admittedly again it was my drive and my putt. Now, it was not my partner just being trash, although my partner is trash and fat. And it's hard. And now I can't find my Onyx. This is just that good. This is just that good. Holy shit, it's just that good. I'm inside circle 1. As we come up to 11 here, we're playing the longs and the shorts today because I got that tourney coming up, like I said. 11 longs, you look at it, right, with the triple mando and everything. And it's got like a 6-foot gap, if that, and you'd be like, whoa, that's hard. I don't know why, but I hit this gap every single time. Like, I can't remember the last time I didn't hit this gap. So if I don't hit this gap on this take, I'm probably just gonna like cut the camera and do it again. But yeah, I'm throwing the Onyx, and honestly, I'm fucking sending her. I'm trying to hit the hole. 381. It's no. Yeah, it's 381. So this is a bit of a rip. A safe shot, I just throw a buzz up the middle because, you know, some days I'm not feeling the Onyx, and so I'll just get a safe play out there. And whatever mid I'm feeling on the day of the tournament will be the best I do this with. But right now I'm just throwing buzz. Literally just getting it out there. And now we're shooting from the shorts, which is just 245, and it's a stock hyzer. So you already know what I'm pulling out here. And that would be the West Side Art. Alright, I'm gonna be totally honest, the buzz is definitely the tournament play. And I'm just gonna be so I would just like to point something out. My Onyx was like right past that river from the box, and I just upshot it for fun because I was like, yeah, I've got to look. You know, so it was probably still like 300 feet at least, you know? And I just ripped one out there, and yeah, it's sitting right there. All right, so for my 2 throws here on 12, it finally got moved out of D, because D is fucking impossible. And I got put into B, which is much more doable, because like before, impossible par 3 to birdie, like impossible birdie. Now it's a birdie. It's a birdie look for sure. Just a stock 286 hyzer, a lot of stuff on the left, so you got to swing it really wide, and you want to swing it really high because you got to push pretty far left and up the hill. So I'm going to be throwing the PD, and then I'm going to be throwing the one and only, the Demon King, the Will Ramos, the pig. It got a great skip though because of the morning time. Almost killed a squirrel too, but now let's try the Ray Wilmos. And honestly, I'm putting it like, I don't know if you can see it, there's a orange tree, and I'm trying to put it like right above its leftmost branches. I mean, I didn't quite do that, but that's not a focus. All right, so the pig was all right, but this PD, oh man, we got a putting look. And I don't know how much. Oh, this will be like the best look you've had so far at my new putting form. So let's see if I can finally showcase her with a link here. There it is. All right, this hole, it is 13, 350 because it's in B. Onyx is definitely my play here, but if I'm not feeling the Onyx tournament day, because sometimes I'm just not, we'll be pulling out something a little special. Let's get the Onyx out here. You know, this hole, it's not that hard, 350, nothing your way, but it's kind of scary because there's a street to your right, a street long, and they're both busy. Just no problem. Yeah, when you can throw like that, you get scared. You know what I'm saying? Because that is like 10 short. And honestly, yeah, I'm gonna throw the eagle anyways. This thing, it is the Barsby Tour Series Eagle for this year. This thing is amazing. I fucking love it. It glows really great, and mine is still pretty overstable. Very, like, reliably overstable, which I didn't think it was gonna be, just because, like, silly me, right? I watched Calvin Heimberg throw an eagle, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get an eagle to be my slightly flippy fairway. Yeah, it's just because it's Calvin Heimberg. I don't know what I was thinking. So, surprising turn of events, the eagle is actually maybe 10 feet, and the Onyx is only about 20 short. So the eagle is actually better throw. Hole 14 may be very infamous for the basket in its A location, which it currently is, where it is sitting atop what in Wisconsin would almost be considered a mountain. To me, is just a good way to end a birdie streak if I'm on one. All right, so I'm throwing big distance here. It's only 341, but that hill at the end makes it like 500. So I'm throwing the Jen Allen Wraiths because I'm still throwing those beasts. And then I'm throwing a Champ Boss that I found in the woods. So yeah, let's get her done. Yeah, I don't think I've ever birdied this hole on the hill. Ever. Holy shit, that's... So this lovely little hole 15 offers you two options here. Lay up short of the river or fucking send her. And so I've got a harp and an onyx. I've got the harp just to practice laying up, because you never know. But I'm also throwing an onyx because I ain't no fib, and I'm sending her across that water, okay? Alright, now I'm sending her, so if this goes in the water, I'm actually really pissed. So then I won't have an onyx for the tournament. Oh, that's not good. Okay, no word on the onyx just yet, but I'm just going to practice a throw from the layup shot. I'm going to be throwing the Mommy the Sensei, which hasn't been my Mommy recently, but thinking slightly understable, a little bit of hyzer. Beauty. Get under that tree. Yeah, that's the one. Let's go, baby. Onyx spotted. Oh, I'm so glad this shit has like shallowed up here. I actually didn't have to do that much to get this disc back, which is nice, but oh, I'm just so glad I didn't lose it. I was already thinking about what time I was going to be going to Ace Time tomorrow to get a new one, because I'm not playing this tournament without an onyx. Alright, so from the short, you've got the straight gap, which I will be hitting with a lightweight sole that I found in the woods here. Not here, actually, at Auburn. But then there's also a very obvious hyzer that I'll be throwing the so. All right, from that pig off the short tee, I left myself about maybe 15 to 20. 15, so just tap her in real quick. Literally no stress on 15 footers anymore. It's kind of wild what a little bit of work will do for a guy. 16, playing from longs, there is only one disc meant for this job. One disc only. And it's the Jennifer Allen Halo Star Wraith. These things are my absolute babies, man, I tell you what. Yep, they get parked. Yeah, and from the short on 16, it's only 239, and it's literally just a stock hyzer. So, you know, it's a horse apiece what I throw here. I could throw the harp, I could throw what I'm going to be throwing, the Crystal Sparkle Flex Zone. I could throw the, I could literally throw almost anything. I could throw the Wraith if I really wanted to. I'm just going to throw the zone, get some more throws with this thing, and get Yogi on our merry way. Love how I said that, then I just completely fucked that throw. All right, we are here on 17, and you know me, big distance guy, I like that it's in C, 420 feet. I will be throwing Wraith, because honestly, I don't have anything that bridges the gap between the Onyx and the Wraith. Because, like, yeah, the Onyx can go 400, 450, but not very comfortably and consistently, you know? Like, the Wraith is pretty much what I'm pulling out anything 410, 415 and above, which I don't like that much. I kind of want to have something that bridges that gap. If anybody knows something that's in between that, I mean, I know there's no speed difference, but I don't know. I wish I could find something that's like easy 450, you know what I'm saying? Or like consistent 450. Anyways, 420. Just get her there. Yeah, that's parked. Yeah, so I'm approaching my lie on 17, you know, 420, and yeah, that's the Wraith, by the way. That's all right. We've made it to 18 longs, and I really like this hole. I never really know how to send it. It's an A, so it's 350, but it's so odd with all the trees in the gap, and I don't know what you send it with. So people with a right-handed backhand, let me know what you would send this hole with, because honestly, I have no idea. Lefties, lefties, just like tell me your favorite drink that's the color pink or something. All right, righties, let me know what you'd send it with, because like, I don't know, it needs to turn a little bit, or it just needs to, yeah, I always just throw safe shot and play for par at this long, so that's what you guys are gonna see me do right now. So, damn it. You know what? No. You know, I ain't gonna throw this zone. You wanna know why? Or buzz, rather. Would you like to know why? Because I have this Crystal Sparkle Buzz, this Ledgestone edition, I think. Yeah, it's a little domey, it's a little flippy, but it's got a place. It's got a place in the bag. So this is genuinely just trying to get across the river. That's it. And it has fucking failed. Let me throw something a little more comfortable, and then we'll go play shorts. I'm really like, I'm telling you, I'm playing safe. I'm literally just throwing the sensei, just getting across the gap. That's all you can ask for. Okay, so basically, I'm at 18 shorts. And what I've been doing in the play is just standstill envy. Now hear me out, right? I don't do standstills, but this box has been so muddy all week that I've been doing a standstill, and I've been at worst 15 feet. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep doing a standstill on this hole and this hole. I don't know. Like, I don't like standstills, so I didn't think of it. So who knows? Yeah, let's get a standstill going, eh? I'll blow it in. I mean, it's just water. 15. No, I didn't show you my upshot with the harp. That was from the sensor that I laid up. This is the NV. Here, that's the basket. Game over. GG easy. What a save. Nice block. Great clear. Thanks. No problem. Bye.